Hello, welcome. Thank you for your interest in my course, True North, Steadfast Living in Turbulent Times. Now, all the information you need to know about when and how much and what it includes is all on my website. But I want to take a little bit more time here to just tell you about the course, what it means to me, and why I'm offering it right now. Now, for me, my work over the last 20 years has run the gamut from a spiritual teacher, yoga teacher, Ayurvedic practitioner, writer, and author, and wholeness coach. And this work feels a little bit like the culmination of all of that. True North, what does that mean to me? That is our integrity. That is our deepest, most abiding truth. That compass that guides the way, especially in times like we're living in now, where there really isn't an agreed upon truth or even sometimes an agreed upon reality. We live in a time where you can pretty much cherry pick your truths. You can find the anecdote, you can find the statistic, you can find the fact to go with whatever truth you most want to promote. That is creating a culture of division and separation from one another. And it is also creating a climate in which the status quo can actually solidify the status quo within ourselves and the status quo in the world. Now, what do I mean by that? Status quo is that we're responding to new situations, new circumstances, new people, always with a knee jerk response kind of automatic reflex. And we're doing so on a cultural level too. And so we're not listening to each other, we're not hearing each other, we're certainly not remaining open minded. And we are certainly not approaching this world with fresh eyes anymore. This course is about taking all of that down, using the times that we're living in, which are chaotic, which are disruptive, using that to crack open even more so that we can see what all the entanglement is, so that we can get down deeper into what is really true for us. That's what true north is. And if we know our true north, then we can live steadfastly, even in turbulent times. Now, I created this course, and the timing is not inconsequential. It opens November 18th of this year. So there likely might be a lot of chaos. I invite you to join me in this course and gather with others who are seeking to find that something inside themselves. This is more than a self-improvement course. It is much more than just a development coach situation. What we're doing here is we are not just boosting, growing, building, expanding, overcoming. We're breaking down, reversing, slowing down, returning, restoring. We're actually going to go a little backwards so that we can go forward. This work is an upgrade from any traditional self-help or improvement work or yoga work or new age work that you've done. It is an add-on to that. It is the next level where we're not just going to find a new belief to add on. We're not just going to start a new mantra or meditation. We're not just going to try to find a new mindset hack. We're going to take everything apart like the kid with the toaster, and see how we work, really understand our inner workings. And we're going to do that same thing on the level of the culture. Not to guide you to any one particular truth, that is not my role, to guide you to yours, to support you in your journey to yours, so that you find that space inside you and you know it when you feel it, that you just know what is right for you. Now, who is this course for? Well, if you are feeling the turbulence of these times, it is for you because this acknowledges it. Instead of trying to bypass or pretend that things are fine or pretend that things are normal, I mean, if you are someone who is feeling overwhelmed by the climate, by the culture. If you are somebody who has maybe thought about just opting out of it all, staying in bed a little longer, not paying any more attention, then this course is for you because it will give you the inner strength you need and the resolution that you need, and it will help you find that hill you're going to die on. It's going to help you remember why you're here and what you care about. It's going to break through any apathy, it's going to break through any cynicism, and it's going to help you find that inner joy and that inner purpose once again. If you are somebody who is undergoing a personal crisis of any kind, a midlife crisis, an identity crisis, an existential crisis, a dark night of the soul, you are in the right place also. And in fact, you're already a little bit further on because those crises are breaking you down. They're breaking down your understanding of the world, your understanding of yourself, breaking down how you see yourself. And that's a great spot to do this work from because you're already starting to see some value in questioning and in undoing instead of, again, just always having to move forward, always moving on without healing, without focusing on what we need to be doing on the inside. Now, this course is 4 modules, and there are more details below. But just briefly, the first module is going to give us a breakdown of this world that is both order and chaos and help us understand the purpose of both. They both have a role in our lives. Now, we prefer order, we prefer stability, but as we know, sometimes that just locks us in even more. If we never question, if we never break anything down, then we start living on autopilot and we start responding unconsciously to all of life's interesting and fresh events. Module 2, we're going to take that work now inside and we're going to look at the conditioning and the unconscious behaviors and the habits that are set up in the mind. There are all kinds of reflection questions here, all kinds of additional study, additional work that you can do. There's really no end to this, but we're just going to break everything apart and look at where did it come from? Why is it here? Is it a hand-me-down belief? Is it a handmade belief? Is it a handy belief? I mean, where did it come from and what is its purpose? And is it actually serving you or is it holding you back? Module 3, we're going to take that same kind of discernment into the world, and we're going to look at many of the cultural myths, like the myth of scarcity, like the myth of time, and so many others. We're going to look at how these myths affect us and how they keep us separate, how they keep us from being full and whole and complete human beings, how they keep us small, essentially. And we're gonna break those down. We're going to do the same kind of work, journaling work, reflection work, additional reading work if you so choose, and see what happens when we live from a place that, what if none of what we were told when we were children is true? And then module 4, I'm going to give you some tools here to hold it all together. I'm going to give you some ideas on how to move back into the world, what to hold on to, what to think about, some exercises, and some creative options for you to be in the world and hold on to this new true north inner compass that you have cultivated. So, one of the most important things about this course is that it is going to be community focused. You join up for the course, you are joined into the Alchemist Cave. And that is where we are all going to connect to share our wins, to share our insights, to share our understandings, to have deep and courageous and safe conversations about challenging topics. We're going to do it. We're going to do it in the Alchemist Cave. You will also have a chance to work with me one-on-one directly. And so there's everything here in this course you could possibly need. It is self-guided, so you take your time. I'm not going to tell you when to be done with a module because only you know that. But you will also have the support of community as you go. So as I said, there's more information about the course, about the pricing, and about the options below. And I just want to tell you how excited I am for this to get going in November 18th, and looking forward to meeting a lot of you, getting to know you, and getting you all on this journey to discovering your true north. Thank you.